Grow, protect, and pass on your business. Did you know that your business is much more than just your revenue? It's your life's work. Without a plan, it could vanish in an instant. I can't tell you the countless number of clients who said, my business isn't really worth anything once I'm gone. That couldn't be further from the truth. I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey. We provide peace of mind to families through our extremely high client value services. If you are seeking assistance in the estate planning, business succession, or administration areas, we can help you. You can reach us for a free consultation at yourplanningattorney.com. And speaking of value, we're also always here educating everyone for free. So ask your questions, so together we can help some folks along the way. Now, how is it that your business has value? It is not just the amount of money that's like in your bank account, right? And it's not just any property or assets that you hold. I have retail clients who think just their inventory is their net worth. But it's also your customers, your reputation, the systems and processes you have in place, and the networks you've created through contracts and partnerships. You know, most businesses don't make it beyond 1 year, let alone 5, and certainly 10. The percentages get smaller and smaller over the time. So if you've been around a little while, you have something of value. This is what you need to think of, right? And the value you have created is not just a benefit for you during your lifetime, but it also can be a lasting legacy and financial benefit to your family. So how do you go about sort of optimizing, right, your business value? You need to put all of the things that are working that are in your mind usually. You have to document them. You have to put them into systems with processes and procedures so that not just you, but other folks can carry it forward. That then is a functioning entity, not just a one-man shop. And while that seems daunting, you just need to take one thing at a time. Doing this is the first step in protecting your legacy. The second is to not allow your business to go through the probate process, which could certainly destroy the value of your business pretty quickly because it takes time, energy, effort, usually a formal appraisal for the court to get someone designated to control those assets and to then maybe put them up for sale or figure out how to continue the business in general. So how do we have the business continue its value later, right? Well, avoiding the probate trap, so to speak. And that involves getting your business interest, which you probably own individually, under a trust agreement. Okay? We don't want probate to kill your business. We don't want to have a fire sale. We don't want to have a slowdown of processes through the court. So trust planning protects your operations on a regular basis, even if you're temporarily laid up before you're passing. And then it avoids that probate process. It'll give time to do the things, whether it's going to be preparing for a sale or to get new parties in place for training to get the business moving and grooving, continue to move and groove after you're no longer able to act. If you have those details of the processes and the procedures, the things that have worked over the years written down, and someone else can follow those instructions, you have a lasting entity, whether or not your family wants to continue it or just to maybe sell it as a going concern, can be extremely valuable. In fact, I had one client who has outstanding matters that he said, well, if I resolved all of these, immediately, which doesn't happen, but if I resolved all these immediately, I'd receive X number of millions of dollars. And prior he had said the business was worth very little. I said, well, that's not very little to me, many millions of dollars. So you really need to think of those things and the makeup of your business and what it is that you excel in and how you've made it work and succeed, and put that into a process so that it can be utilized down the line and be harnessed as far as value is concerned if you're no longer around, so that that value can move on to your family. You want to protect it and pass it on. If you are interested in learning more about this and would like to chat, you can reach us again at yourplanningattorney.com for a free consultation. We don't want to see you lose the value of your business that you've put a lot of your, blood, sweat, and tears into. I know how it goes. Again, Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law. We're an estate planning practice in New York and New Jersey, and we provide peace of mind to families, including those who have small businesses, through our high client value services. Feel free to reach out if you have some questions. And we hope that you've learned something new here today. Don't forget, please share. And as always, take care. Bye.